always knew the day would come when the Hellcat engine had to be put out to pasture. With emission standards becoming tougher and tougher, it's hard to justify having a 700 plus horsepower engine in a car when the government regulations are pushing us towards electric vehicles. We all knew that the day would come where the internal combustion engine, more notably the supercharged Hellcat engine, would be put out to pasture, quite simply. I thought it would be a little later. I didn't think it would come as soon as it is. I figured we'd have another 5 or 6 years based on comments that Dodge CEO Tim Kuniskis had previously made. But I'm a little sad to say that the Hellcat engine is being put to rest in the upcoming 2023 model year. The last year that you'll be able to buy any Hellcat vehicle, be it a Charger, a Challenger, or a Ram TRX, the 2023 model year will be it for it. Now, that's official for the Challenger and the Charger. The Ram TRX could come sooner. There's nothing been announced by Dodge on that, mainly because Ram is its own brand. At the very latest, the 2023 model year will be the last for the Charger and Challenger Hellcat. Now, Dodge CEO Tim Kuniskis was speaking with Motor Trend at the LA Auto Show this past week, and Motor Trend's article that I was reading made it sound like the Challenger and Charger were being put to rest completely, like as if those platforms are not going to live on at all in the electric world. I have a 2020 Dodge Charger wide-body Hellcat, and as soon as the books open for 2022, I'm going to order a 2022 Challenger Hellcat wide-body, and I'm going to get the red-eye jailbreak package. I knew the time would come, like I said, that this was going to be the end, but I was hoping it was going to be a little bit further out. I'm not one of those folks that scream that electrification is going to be the death of cool vehicles. I actually think Dodge is going to do a good job with the electric vehicles, but you know, I was holding out hope that we would have longer with the Hellcat. It's kind of odd to me that even going with the electric vehicle process, that they would do away with the Hellcat branding just because it's an established thing that people know. You could make an electric Dodge Challenger and throw that Hellcat emblem on it, and as long as it's 800 horsepower, people are still going to be interested in it. So it's kind of odd to me that they would, you know, completely do away with that branding. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a look at the articles that I read on this on the Hellcat Challenger and Charger being canceled after 2023. It's kind of a shock to me. Like I said, I was expecting a little bit longer with these cars, but they're taking them away, and I'm kind of sad. I do think that it's a mistake to go full electrification. In my opinion, we don't have the infrastructure for everybody in the country to start charging their cars at home. Bigger cities have rolling blackouts because they can't handle the power grid, and you're going to tell me that everybody's going to start charging their cars at one time at home, and we're just not going to have gas vehicles at all. It's kind of strange to me that that's the route we're going, but you know, we got to do things to lower emissions. I understand that, I get that, but I don't think that phasing out gas vehicles altogether is the problem. But you know, I'm not the smartest person in the world, so we're going to go take a look at these articles from Motor Trend and a few others that I read, and go bit by bit. All right, so this is the first article that popped up for me when I was reading about this. It says Charger Challenger gone by 2024, EV arrives soon. We expected the EV to be here in 2024, but this article makes it sound like the Charger and Challenger nameplate altogether are going to be gone. Motor Trend reported the big news would be the first electric muscle car concept will be revealed early next year. We expected that. Tim Kuniskis has said that plenty of times before. A plug-in hybrid car will go into production by the end of 2022. I'm kind of expecting this to be the Dodge Hornet. This has been leaked a few times in articles that I've read. I don't know if they mean actual car or if they mean, you know, hybrid SUV. I know the Dodge Journey has been out of production for the last year, and the Dodge Hornet is expected to replace that. A third significant new vehicle is in the works. We'll see what that is. Electric vehicles are going to have the Fratzog symbol. He did say that symbol was used. That symbol means nothing. It's just a cool looking symbol in 3D. That's basically the gist of that symbol. And here's the thing. It says the electric vehicles will wear the Fratzog symbol, but if you're killing the Challenger and the Charger, which are gas-powered vehicles, what are you going to have? Are you going to come out with some new gas-powered vehicle, or are you not killing the Charger or the Challenger? The article kind of makes it kind of muddy there. They have a 2-year plan called Never Lift. 24 months of feeding the beast is what Tim Kuniskis said in his interview. I don't think that 2 years is going to satisfy everybody. You're going to have a mad dash to buy up these cars, and it's going to make it harder and harder to get them. Dealerships are going to mark them up, and that's just going to be a problem for people who want to buy these cars. These are the comments from Tim Kaniskis. It says, I'm juggling knives because I've got to keep two different huge factions happy, because at some point those two factions will converge. The problem is no one knows when they will converge. My job is to provide confidence over the next 24 months that we're going to do this. It says Dodge will reveal 3 vehicles of significance to all buyers wherever they fit on the spectrum. More comments from Kaniskis. These cars that you know today will go out of production by the time we get to 2024. No exact date was given. I'm assuming this kind of leaves it a little open to interpretations. These cars that you know today, you could keep the Charger and Challenger nameplate alive and put them on an electric car and keep that same spirit, even though they'll be electric instead of internal combustion. That's what I'm hoping. I would hope that they wouldn't just do away with the Charger and Challenger. That would be shooting yourself in the foot, I would think. The first electric muscle car will be unveiled sometime next year, with it being released for the 2024 model year. I'm not sure what that third model car would be. And here's where Tim Kaniskis talks about the Fratzog symbol. It means nothing. It was invented in the 60s to describe a logo. It was invented in the 60s and it meant nothing then. It means nothing now. It just looked cool, basically. It means absolutely nothing, has no relevance or significance as to why we're using it now either. But it's backlit and in 3D. It looks cool and high-tech and modern, and it looks like it represents electrification. You know, it's all right. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's not the worst thing in the world either. You know. So what do you guys think? Are they killing the Charger and Challenger, or are they only killing the Hellcat? Because this was the first story that I read. This made it sound like they were killing the Charger and Challenger, and then all the other stories that came out after it that I read were talking about the Hellcat engine specifically, and not the Charger and Challenger. So let's close this one. Let's pull up a story from Jalopnik, because this is what I read second. This was right after that. It says Dodge sets 2024 death date for Charger and Challenger to make way for the brand's E-muscle. Okay, so we go down here and we go back to Tim Kaniskis' quote. I'm juggling knives because I've got to keep two different huge factions happy, blah, blah, blah. We already read that. He says he's receiving death threats for making those changes. People got to get a life. If you're threatening a company with death threats for changing something, you're stupid. It says the discontinuation of the Charger and Challenger and the start to the brand's EV models are all a bigger part of its Never Live campaign. Within the 24 months of the plan, Dodge plans to release special editions of each departing model. Additions that they think will get people talking, like the recently introduced Jailbreak. It's really more of a softening of the blow to muscle car fans who will soon be robbed of their Hemi fix from the brand. Now, you can get a Charger and Challenger without the Hemi engine. You can make an electric version of these vehicles. So are they doing away with the Charger and Challenger and just coming out with all new cars? Because that seems like it would be really stupid to do when you could just make an electrified version of these cars. What's replacing the Charger and Challenger? Those of you waiting for an EV muscle car won't have to wait long. The muscle EV will be unveiled in the next 4 or 5 months. So it does sound more and more like they're going to kill the Charger and Challenger, which to me is counterproductive. I mean, you're going to take a brand that's well established, and Stellantis is going to buy that brand and then basically undo everything that brand has built. They've become one of the top selling brands in the country, and you're just going to undo all that. Again, I get going to electrification, but you're just going to kill 2 of the most popular cars in the country altogether. I mean, you could literally build, you know, you're going to change the platform, obviously, but you could keep the look of those cars and put them on an electrified platform, and they would still sell like crazy. I'm not real happy about this. The more I read about it, the more it kind of pisses me off. But, you know, I'm not in control. All I know is I'll be in line to get my 22 Jailbreak built as soon as the books open up here in the next few weeks. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And make sure you hit that bell so you get notified for all the videos. I appreciate you guys watching, and y'all take it easy.